What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rip City Rundown. We've got some Sweet 16 previews to start today. First one we're talking about, the 1-5 in the Midwest region. It is Purdue versus Gonzaga. Purdue just absolutely roped Utah State in the second half to end up winning 106-67. They obviously took down Grambling 78-50 in the first round. Purdue's back in the Sweet 16. Last time they were in the Sweet 16, they lost to St. Peter's. That was in 2021, or excuse me, that was in 2022. Of course, in 2023, they lost in the first round to Fairleigh Dickinson, but they get a really hot Gonzaga team in the Sweet 16. Let's talk about how Purdue's got here. Obviously, they play through Zach Edey. That's what they're going to try to do the entire game. Their brand of basketball is just unfortunately pretty ugly, in my opinion. Edey put up 23, 8 of 11 from the field. He's going to get fouled a lot. He ended up shooting 8 free throws in this last game, 14 rebounds. And then they obviously got Braden Smith, too, who didn't have the greatest game against Utah State. Only put up 5 points, but he facilitated, had 6 assists. You got Fletcher Lawyer had 6 assists and 15 points. You got Lance Jones. You got a lot of options to go to, but of course, every single possession they're going to go down, dump it into Edey, and then Edey's going to survey the floor. He's either going to go with his drill him with the left shoulder, go with the right hook, or he's going to kick it out to one of their three-point shooters. Is that going to play well against a Gonzaga team that's very hot? Let's talk about how they got here in the tournament. Took down McNeese State in round one, 86 to 65. Ryan Nembhard's been on another level facilitating this NCAA tournament. He had 8 points, 9 assists in that game against McNeese, and then in the game against Kansas, Nembhard, 39 minutes, almost played the whole game, 5 points, 12 assists. He's been facilitating the rock like crazy. Anton Watson, great game against Kansas in that 89-68 win. They had a similar second-round game to Purdue where it was tight in the first half, 44-43 at halftime. Gonzaga was actually down 1. They absolutely blitzed Kansas in the second half, 46-24 in that second half. Gonzaga's going to have their 4 guys, too. They got Nembhard. He's going to facilitate. They got EK down low. He's kind of he's a small big. He's not going to go and post you up. I think they're going to struggle with Zach Edey. I mean, EK's only 6'9". You got Anton Watson down there. He's only 6'8". He's their third guy, 21 in that game against Kansas. And then they also got Nolan Hickman, who was 3 for 4 from 3, 17 points in that game against Kansas. And then, of course, off the bench, they got their freshman Dusty Stromer. He can come and knock down shots if needed. Here's the thing, though. I don't know if Gonzaga has the guy to match up against Zach Edey. Who can match up against Zach Edey? That's the question. Not everyone can match up with Zach Edey. Who has a guy that can stop a 7-3 guy? I think they're just going to double. They're good on defense. They were able to stop Kansas from shooting the ball well from 3. I mean, Kansas didn't put up a lot of shots. They made 9. They were able to hold Hunter Dickinson to only 15 points. That's a good sign against McNeese. McNeese only shot 5-22 from 3, so they don't give up a lot of attempts from 3. They've been able to stop typically the opponents of bigs so far in this tournament fairly well. Personally, I have Gonzaga in my Final Four. I had that pre-tournament in my bracket. Do I think that's still the case? I do think Gonzaga can still beat Purdue. I'm going to take the Zags in this game. I think they have too much talent. They're playing at such a high level. It's going to be high-level basketball. Winner's going to get either the 3 or 2 seed. This is honestly the best region right now, in my opinion. We'll see how the rest of the games shape up. But give me Gonzaga to take down Purdue in the Sweet 16.